it's Dale here. I just thought I'd share something from this week. We had Tom came for the morning, he's our 5-year-old grandson. And so we made books, and these are some of the books that we made. I sort of thought I'd revisit the Concertina book because, I mean, many of you have probably made a lot of books, and I certainly have, but you forget and you come back to what you know. So we made a little Concertina book, which I'll show you in a sec. But then, of course, we had to make a soccer book, and which was a concertina book, like a concertina book opens out like a concertina. So with the soccer, so I had to get a soccer book, and Tom was the illustrator, and occasionally I was the author. Although this little one we put together, and I sewed it up on the machine for him because Tom loves my sewing machine, loves to tell me exactly which colours to use, and the fact that he knows that the top thread meets up with the bottom thread when you pull it through. I haven't let him stitch on it yet, and so he wrote this one about the soccer game and the people doing things. And then we moved on to a rugby book, which has got the Wallabies Gilbert ball on the front, but naturally the All Blacks on the back, because Tom can't decide whether he's an All Black supporter or a Wallaby supporter or a Japan supporter. And inside he did all the illustrations. I haven't got them because he took them home, of things. So really, if you're working with little kids, it's just a lot of fun. And then, of course, we had to do a cricket book. So we had to go and find some cricket things where, of course, they got the wickets and whatnot, just like in the soccer, the correct team won. And then I made a little open-up book, which is from doing... I'll keep that one. And so he filled it all in. I had a picture of Tom and Emmy that I mucking around with, but I really had the idea for him to do a concertina book. And a concertina book is simply taking, in this case, a piece of A4 paper, I folded it in half, folded it again, and folded it each way. So, and then for him to do things, I did little cutout windows, and so he could draw inside. He did ghosts and various assorted things and stars, and that's his little book here. And then we went to the sewing machine and we stitched all around the bottom so that it's no longer, that it's filled in right round here. And I had to have, I think in one case, not on here, but I had to do a television. I hadn't sort of thought of that, and different things. And he filled it all in, and occasionally gave me instructions about writing it. Now this little one here, I'll show you this little one here that I do. I've forgotten that so it's again like this, and here I have shown it before. I don't have one. I've made these ones with lots of things, and then you simply cut down to, and this is the book where you cut down to here. There we go. Really crudely done, but and you can make these with. I didn't actually make this one for him. I just happened to have it here, and I let him. And down here. This is a fun little book. Think about little kids as. I can't see my lines very well, but it doesn't matter. So you've got this one piece of paper where you've done all of this sort of thing, and then you just fold it up and get it round here all the way down, 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 across here, down, down. And I gave this to him, which is this little book here, and we put things on it, and he drew all over the place. And one of the things that he found was he had bits all over the place and couldn't work out where he was. But there's your book, and you can colour it or action at both sides. Sometimes I've cut them up individually and sewn each one together all the way, but certainly we didn't do that. But this is the little book I made with him. You may recall I made a little book based on my Van Gogh activities with the papers. So I took some of the papers that I had just to show what you can do. And again, I've made a collage with them and little pages inside. Starry Night, another one with some stars and on that side. and again the starry night, and so it's just a way to use a theme or whatever you're doing, in which case next time maybe if he wants to we can do all that sort of thing again. But once again I've stitched it right round, and I used gold because it seemed appropriate for the light, so just round the edges very freely, so it's just made a little book. Now I know he's got his little books at home and he'd be very happy to come and do something like that again, or stitch ones and that sort of thing. So if you're working with kids, or you haven't made books for a while, or you're stuck in a hole, this is a great way just to muck around and get something done. So I hope that's given you a few little ideas, and I'll see you again another time. Bye.